again, everyone from Ashland High School. It's Ashland Varsity Sports on WACA-TV. Tonight, the Ashland Public Schools and the Tri-Valley League present boys varsity basketball with the Ashland High School Clockers hosting
Medway Mustangs.
The Medway High School Mustangs. Wow.
Yeah.
Bob Thacker, Bob Martell. Tuesday night game, January 6th, 2015. First game of the new season, of the new year.
Yeah. A bitterly cold Tuesday evening, about 10 degrees outside. It's frosty outside, but it's warm inside the gym here at the Morazy Athletic and Convocation Center as we sit across from the Trademark Equipment score table. Ashland hosting Medway tonight. I think Ashland comes in, I might be wrong on this, Bobby, but 4-2 on the season?
I got them at 3-2. 3 in a row.
Yeah.
Lost their first two to Norton and Bellingham.
Yeah.
Then swept Dover Sherburne. Also routed Holliston.
Yeah.
And the last game we did was against who? No, that was against DS Raiders.
DS we saw, yeah. Jimmy Adams did the other game.
Oh, they beat Hopedale.
Hopedale in a non-leaguer.
Yeah, that was a good game.
Yeah.
So they're 3-2, but guess who else is hot? Medway, 4-1.
Yeah, Medway. You look at Medway warming up. Ashland, one of the few times I think this season we'll see them with a height advantage. Medway, not a big team. They get a lot of players dressed, but not a big team. And depends at this time of year, Bob, on who you've played in and out of the league. They're 4-1, but coming into the Clockers gym tonight, and the Clockers are on a bit of a roll. They've worn teams down and won in the fourth quarter the games that we've seen.
Now they also have wins over Holliston and DS, same as the
common
Clockers,
opponents. Yeah.
But they beat Medfield and Harpington.
Yeah, good. National anthem.
You know, Bob, according to the legendary Mark Dassoni, this was the team that broke Ashland's undefeated season up last year. We were 19-0.
19-0.
And I think we went down to Medway, and Medway upset the Clockers. The Clockers then lost their first round game to Auburn, a team they had beaten by 25 points the first time around. When it came to the tournament, Auburn knocked the Clockers out in the first round.
Yeah, it seems like they were so good and they lived in that bubble for so long. When they get knocked off the stability and you get into the tournament, it's a one and done kind of proposition, and they carried a lack of momentum into the playoffs, and one game, you're done.
And guess who both these teams have lost to this year? Norton.
Norton, of all teams.
Norton must, and we've seen the Clockers play pretty well. So, and Medway has a good record, so I'm guessing Norton's got a pretty good club this year.
Yeah, you never know. The first third of the season, too, nobody knows who's doing what.
You don't see that shot that often. And the Mustangs jump out 2-0. Clockers in white, the Mustangs in a deep navy.
Nice finish there by John Van Cleve on a feed underneath. Nice dish underneath. Press to start the game, Ashland. And unforced error, but that the presence of the press sometimes, that's all you need.
Made him look, maybe, huh?
Yeah.
Just missed the ball. I love the way he looked at his hands.
Yeah, that was classic.
Like, whose hands were those? Oh, what a pass. Max to the hoop.
To the rim. Nice penetration. So far, the Clockers are passing very well.
That pass was from Mitch Porter. We got an offensive foul. What a play by Boudreau.
Jack Travers drew that one. Wow, Boudreau stepped in.
Michael is 22, Paul is 34. And this is Mitch Porter. Mike gets it into, that was Cam. Max in and out. Back come the Mustangs. 23 is Mike Giacobbe.
Good spot up by Max there. We don't usually
in the lane,
shooting from the baseline. Kind of a traffic jam there, and he couldn't get the shot off cleanly. Nice
Max
rebound.
Again to the basket. A pull-up is an air ball.
We've talked about this before. Max is able to get himself into an open space pretty easily against most teams in the Tri-Valley League. That time, so wide open that he had too much time. He just airballed that one from about 6 feet.
Yeah, you don't really take 6-foot jumpers. As Coach Phil Moracy used to say, is that a shot we practice? No.
No,
it isn't.
Might be the toughest shot in basketball.
Yeah, oh my. And he went for the swish.
Yeah,
he went for it.
He wasn't looking for backboard or back rim.
Not that easy to play it off the boards when you're right in front of the hoop. Good defense from Ashland, and they steal it.
Yeah, good overplay there, and that caused the turnover, trying to force them.
Boudreau ahead to Faniff, no.
Cam to the basket, but just a little strong.
Cam's been aggressive early. Who else is in the game? John Van Cleef is 32. He's the other player in the game.
Yeah. Clear path that time, but it closed up pretty quickly, and ball out of bounds off of Medway. Ashland possession.
Ashland defense excellent here in the early going. 4-2. Clockers lead by 2. And everyone can bring it up, including John Van Cleef. I guess Porter is the point guard in this configuration. He's underneath. Again, went just for the rim that time.
Another strong rebound.
Boy, what a play on Mike Boudreau to block that shot.
These two teams still feeling each other out. Not a lot of offense. 4-2. Plenty of chances for both sides.
Giacobbe, he knows what to do, Bob.
Yeah. Good finisher. That's his second hoop, and both of them have been running right-handers.
Michael streaks to the hoop. He didn't go, but he's going to shoot 2.
Draws the foul.
Mike Boudreau active in the early going on both ends of the court. And Max Feinberg, the scoring leader for the Clockers, is looking for his shot and looking to push that ball up court to a teammate if necessary.
Mike's an energy player. Always plays at a high level of energy. Swishes the first one.
And Faniff and Van Cleef crashing the boards. And it's 6-4, Ashland leading by 2. We're just underway at Ashland High School. The Clockers and the Mustangs on WACA-TV. January 6, 2015. Clockers in white, Mustangs in navy blue. Mustangs 4-1 in the early going. Clockers 3-2. Best I can determine. Give that to Henry Cobb. He's one of the co-captains.
Yeah.
Tri-cap. They have 3 captains.
Good tenacity there. He was bracketed and just hung in there. Might have been a 3-second violation, but he got an open space and made the hoop inside. Max, nice reverse.
Oh, Max.
Max is so quick. He's got that quick first
focus
step.
on the rim that time, didn't he, Bob?
That's all he has to do is be a little bit better at finishing. He does everything else very well.
He calls.
That was
Gets
telegraphed.
Picked off. Michael is going to go all the way. Brought it inside and gets stripped.
A little too ambitious.
And Max trying to get it back amidst the foul.
Yeah. A little too ambitious for Mike Boudreau trying to dribble through the crowd. Didn't really have an open break.
He took it into the lane instead of staying on the path that he had.
He took it into multiple players, you're right.
Yeah, and at first I thought, great move.
Yeah.
Then I said, whoops, they caught up.
Yeah, and they did. You got to be aggressive, though. Ashland playing good extended defense.
Oh, Giacobbe misses the long one. They fight for the boards. Who's got it? Stays Medway's way.
I think Francis was out of bounds when he rebounded that. But good, strong rebound.
Greg Metellus was wearing 5 tonight. He's going to inbound it. Danahy is 11. Giacobbe's 23. 15 is Kenny Condon. And 10 is Jake the Snake Warren. Another long one.
Good follow.
Oh, boy, and he missed it. One more time, Giacobbe couldn't. Francis LaBega.
Francis said, enough of this, I'll get the rebound.
Feinberg bringing it up this time by himself. And down the lane he goes. Again, Max. The strange pull-up.
Max, a little ginger on that landing, but that wasn't what caused him to miss that shot. He lost the handle there.
Just lost it right out of his hand. Right. Another long one. This one swishes. Give that to Greg Danahy.
Yeah, one of the captains with a 3 to put Medway ahead for the first time, 9-8.
Porter against Warren. Lobega against Giacobbe. Down the lane, John Van Cleef.
A lot of contact.
Will he get the 2? Seems that he will, and he will not.
Nope, possession.
Phaneuf is out. Chris Van Cleef is in. Christian Van Cleef. Boudreau tried to wield. He wheeled into traffic.
Yeah, he wheeled into the double team that time.
Warren, did he make a pass? He
nice
did.
Block.
Rejected by Boudreau.
Mike didn't like it down the other end. Blocks down this end. He's involved.
Stays at the arc and bad pass. Tracked down by Boudreau. The fall away. Swish. Mike Boudreau playing with confidence.
Mike feeling it now, huh? Ashland retakes the lead. Evenly matched teams, Bob, so far.
Stolen away. Chris Van Cleef. They try to push him out of bounds. Oh, pass just behind Lobega. He couldn't find the handle.
Good idea, that second pass, but Francis in a lot of traffic. He didn't have much of a chance there. Ashland doesn't have to make the perfect pass. They just have to settle for the routine one.
Warren decides to take a long 2 and swish it.
Awkward looking shot, but effective. If it goes in, the coach says good shot.
Van Cleef, Porter for 3, I think. Back rim. Lobega fights for the board, doesn't get it. Giacobbe wants to go coast to coast and gets his 2 shots for his trouble.
So he evaded Mitch Porter there. Mitch was looking for the charge call, and instead,
yeah, too much speed ball.
Yeah, Giacobbe picks up the foul. First one on Francis.
Giacobbe, just a sophomore, quite a bit of responsibility.
Yeah, nice looking ball player.
We're getting some subs. Jack Travers is number 3. He checks back into the game, I guess you'd say. And Connor Quinn wears 14. Makes
them both. That's his 6th point in this first period. He's got 6 of the Medway 13.
13-10, Ashland trails 3. John Van Kay into Spencer Rabideau. He misses the layup.
Ashland, an awfully good opportunity there. John Van Cleef to the basket. He should have just put the ball up. Didn't need to make that pass. He was open to the hoop. And you can see Medway's pretty good at getting down there and getting the ball out of the big guy's hands. They swarm. Need that weak side pass. Need a second guy on the post on the opposite side of the lane.
Inside it goes, up and in, and 1.
Or a strong move like that. Nice individual move.
Spencer Rabideau said, I have an opening. I missed the first one. I'm not going to miss the next one.
Well, Spencer's got physical attributes. He's a strong, big body. Nice finish there.
For the tie. He gets it. Tie game.
Traditional 3.
Jacoby likes to go to the basket. Rabideau says there'll be no more of that. Clock is in a zone, a 2-3 zone, and it works for the moment. Shot clock at 15. Jacoby kept at the arc. They get the three, they take the three, they miss it, but they got to get a fresh 30.
I got the fortunate bounce that time, long rebound.
They've got almost the rest of the period. Jacoby felt it, took it, and made it.
Yes, the trifecta. He's got 9 points.
Rabideau. Lobega. Oh, he feels it. Not this time. Rabideau hit from behind. No call.
No call. Spencer got mugged.
7 seconds left in the first period. One more pass, and he missed the layup. It's good if it goes, if he gets it off. Good try by Rabideau. He didn't give up on the quarter. Most of their other players did. Good first period. Medway 16, Ashland 13. The three-pointer by Jacoby.
Yeah, Jacoby.
The difference in this first period. And,
I think we know who the Clockers have to guard. Jacoby has 9.
Yeah, he is the difference. Yeah.
9 first quarter points.
Not just the 3, but 9 out of 16.
Yeah. Ashland's had plenty of opportunities to score. You can see Medway rather smallish, but they're active. They get 2 or 3 players on the ball handler every time. Our big guys need to keep the ball over their head. When they lower it, they make themselves small. You can't do that. By the way, Bob,
the Mustangs know what they're doing, so
yep.
And they're ball hawkers.
Well coached. Their coach Jason Rogie brings them in here. You can see why they're 4-1, Bob. They play good team basketball.
They won 9 league games a year ago, but did not make the tournament because they lost both of their non-league encounters.
One of the things you learn early on, if you have what Smokey Morazi used to call a wagon, you can play anybody outside the league because you're going to make the tournament and use it to tune up. If you're borderline, you better schedule some teams that you can beat. You want to get in the tournament.
That's right.
Ashland headed east this period, Bob.
Faniff back in the game. John Van Cleef desperate to create something, and they've kept him off the boards, and now they pin a foul on him.
Yeah, Johnny missed a shot in his enthusiasm to get the rebound. Goes over the back. His first. Team's third, excuse me.
He's wide open. He turned it down and decided on that instead.
Yeah. Well, he had 2 open looks.
Travers elected the second one. Boudreau streaks to the iron and got fouled.
Well, Henry Cobb thought he got all ball. He may have, but instead of possession, the Clockers go to the line.
The only thing I could think of was he hit the hand.
Yep, that's what the official saw. I'll tell you, I've never seen a defensive player, well, with rare exception, nodding his head in agreement with an official when they get called for a foul. Mike Boudreau, his 5th point, looking for 6. Makes it. He's perfect from the line, 4 for 4, Bob.
Goes base this time and is stuffed for his trouble by Cam Faniff.
Cam held his ground, just stayed straight up. No foul call possible there. Nice job.
In again. And the favor is returned, but it's a foul.
Yeah, at the other end, when you lean over and you get the arms extended, you may get all ball and nothing but they're going to call it. Jack Travers, his 2nd. Cam coaxes that one in. For some reason, that lean forward, Bob, it feels like it gives you that advantage of that 2 inches you're closer to the basket.
Fight there. I'll have to say good work by Greg Danahy, number 11, to get that.
Another tie, Bobby. 16s.
Danahy has it. He hasn't had a chance to shoot. Feinberg strips him. He's got 1-2 players with him. Faniff couldn't handle it.
Oh, there's a travel.
And out comes Giacobbe, ahead to Travers on the cut to Warren, blocked by Boudreau.
He's fouled by his own man.
Stolen by Porter, kept in, and a foul.
Mitch got stepped on. Hopefully he's okay.
An intentional type foul? What is that, Bob?
Yeah, it's he had a clear break and he was fouled from behind. That's a flagrant. So he gets to shoot, and Ashland will get the ball. It's tantamount to a technical. The Medway fans here are not happy.
It seemed kind of helter-skelter for that call, didn't it?
Yeah, it seemed like a breakout foul. I might have called a foul there, but not a flagrant. Anyway, Mitch steps to the line.
Do we review that in the commissioner's office? What do we do?
Well, when we're grading these officials on the tape, Mitch misses the first one. Gets the second one.
Needed that.
Ashland's first miss. No, second miss, excuse me.
So, Ashland retaining
lead.
possession after the free throws, and Mitch Porter inbound in the backcourt to Feinberg, and here we go. Ashland 17, Medway 16, 6.5 to go until halftime at Ashland High School. That's what he likes to do, but he likes to go directly to the rim, and it hasn't been working out. Another steal by Porter, the ball's alive.
Nice attempt there to steal. He got right into the lane, but just too far off the court. There's Mitch again. He got this one.
Porter again. Could have been a kick. No call. Michael comes away with it.
Mitch playing great defense there.
Rabidou. Porter, on a cutter. Max sort of got pushed from behind or bodied from behind, but pass just sailed out of bounds. No call.
Yeah, I think he zigged when Mitch thought he was going to zag. He cut it up the lane, and I think Mitch thought he was going in a straight line. Still a little bit of helter-skelter on the part of both teams. Medway, you can see they play a cloying, multiple-man defense. Ashland, if they use their passing a little bit better and take a little bit better shots, and it's there for them, they'd have a much bigger than 1-point lead. 6 minutes left in the first half, Bob, and they're up 17-16. A low-scoring affair, as neither team has really got hot. The only player that's really been consistent has been Mike Giacobbe. He's at 9 points, all in the first period.
Well, would you call this low scoring?
Yeah.
Have they hit 60 points? I guess they had 70 against Hollister.
Yeah, I'd consider
I don't think
it.
they've had 60 in any game other than that.
Well, the fact that the Clockers have 7 points from the free throw line means they've got 10 points from the floor.
Not
that they don't count, but 5 baskets in 10 minutes, that's not a lot.
You know, the 80, 90-point games from my era
those
are gone.
Those are over. They don't have scores like you anymore.
Again, Porter almost had a steal.
Yeah, Medway, they move the ball okay.
Hop, skip, and a jump, and it's traveling.
Yeah. Greg Danahy pleading his case, but yep.
He stuck the landing, but I guess he had already traveled.
Yeah.
Just didn't look good, Bob.
You just don't see that jump step like you used to. And there's that double team.
When you land and you still have the ball, that's it.
Double team almost causes a turnover. You see the good help there.
Max elevates for that jumper. Nice work by Phaneuf. They lose it underneath. And what? Yes, and Cam ends up getting fouled instead of getting the foul instead of the jump ball.
Might have been a good jump ball.
Oh, boy. Everyone was just waiting for the jump ball call.
That's his first, so that's not a problem, but still not a proper call.
Medway with 7. Ashland will be shooting a bonus situation if there's any more fouls by Medway, one-on-ones at least. Medway with the offensive board.
They've got a few, too, in those long rebounds.
Danahy wants to make up for last time. That's his specialty, that running right-hander.
Yeah.
He got bumped, and he's not going to shoot anything, though, and that's 5 on Ashland this half.
Cam Phaneuf second. He's got
Travers back in, Danahy to inbound, and we got a new player, a pretty tall player. It's old number 25, Liam Reagan, the freshman giant.
Yeah,
6'3" tall, making him the tallest player who will see action tonight for either team.
Not the most robust player, but he's just a freshman, 6'3". There's an unforced there. Greg Metellus off the right foot. Medway has not pressed. They played good man defense, and they help out each other, but they played half-court defense for the most part.
Feinberg wanted a 3 for a second there. But Dennehy
give him some help.
Has been assigned to Max. Porter loses his dribble.
There's a lot of motion on Ashland's part, but not a lot of picking, and they're playing against a man defense that's overplays.
Van Cleef, a great pass. Max couldn't finish.
Max, I think he was anticipating the help there, but there was no weak side help, and he too strong off the back of the rim.
Whose ball? No one even knows. We're gonna have free throws. Okay.
Metellus fouled him.
Max a good free throw shooter. I guess that was a shooting foul, wasn't it, Bob? You had 2 coming.
Yeah.
Makes the first. Ashland leading by 2 points. Max sends it to 3.
Max 6 points on the game.
Clocker's in a
nice step in
zone. A good collision. Giacobbe comes away with it, then got tripped. What's the call?
Called him over and back. I don't know if there was a possession there.
Wow. A controversial call. The only one that seems okay with it is the Medway coach. Jason Rogie.
He's now calling it was a tip ball. Is Max.
Who's got it? Van Cleef strong to the hoop, hits the bottom of the backboard. Here comes Giacobbe. Doesn't have anyone to pass to, so he pulls it out. No, makes a clever move, goes underneath the hoop. That one is going to have to be chased down. Porter carries it out. I'd have to say a nice play by Greg Metellus.
Yeah, good block out there.
You know, he just let him take it out, and I'll end up in.
But good hustle by Mitch too.
All out by Mitch on every play.
Yeah.
Freshman has it, gives it up quickly. Giacobbe for 3, off the mark.
Freshmen attract defenders like flies.
Long pass to Porter from Boudreau after Van Cleef scored that rebound. Nice. Inside, underneath, Van Cleef turned, shot, missed.
A lot of contact, no foul call.
Travers, the little pass, up and in. Connor Quinn,
his first hoop, and nice move underneath. Didn't have much space, but he found that narrow gap.
Max misses. Got to give Jack Travers credit for that pass, too. 19-18, Ashland's clinging to a 1-point lead. The bomb. Feinberg ahead of the game. Can't quite get the angle. Goes to the turf. Porter on the quick cut.
So yeah, Ashland's just trying to be perfect. They're not getting the 50-50 balls. They're not playing just plain fundamental basketball.
That pass is just too low. Bro.
Yeah, just do what you have to do. Don't try to make the perfect pass. Ashland clinging again to a 1-point lead. No team able to distance themselves from the other so far.
Oh, tough pass. Giacobbe corrals it. The bomb. No.
What a nice rebound by Mike Boudreau.
Clark is pressing it every time up the floor, Bob. Porter had a 3, didn't want it.
Nope.
Chris Van Cleef loses his dribble, needs help. Mitch has it. Interior pass. Clockers keep going inside.
Great idea.
Keep coming away with almost nothing.
Camp Fan have had that lane, but just couldn't hold on to the ball. This has been their problem.
Swish!
There's a 3. Dennehy, that's his second 3.
He was open, he took it.
Medway up by a pair now.
Mike tries to do it himself. Got bumped along the way.
Yeah, Mike, clever move there.
Feinberg out briefly, comes back in for Porter.
Third foul on Jack Travers. And you can tell Jack's a smaller in stature, but a broad player. He's physical. Boudreau, 5 for 5 from the line.
Pretty good shooting, huh?
Yep.
Brings Ashland within 1 with 1:54 to go until halftime.
So important to make free throws at every level, but Ashland's pretty good at making free throws.
Rolls that one in to tie the game at 21.
Shooters roll there.
About 2 minutes to go until halftime. Connor Quinn, Danahy, Giacobbe. Quinn had it. Danahy overshoots that one. Van Cleef ahead to Chris. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Chris Van Cleef.
Nice steal.
Nice work there by Michael Boudreau.
Boudreau, never give up, never give in. Nice hoop and a reverse. Oh, Max was there, had a hand on it.
Caused the travel, I guess.
Yeah. Quinn
disrupted whatever.
Took a little step there. I think he thought he had an idea, but it wasn't there, and he took the little step.
Danahy harassing Feinberg. Max, the hesitation dribble down the lane, right to the rim, and one.
And that's what he's capable of doing. Strong move to the hoop. Good lay-in, drew the contact.
This will be the biggest lead of the night. Swishes that, a 5-point Clocker lead with a minute to go in the first half.
Nine first-half points for Max.
Connor Quinn, yeah, they're giving it to him. He took it. No good. Mike Boudreau with the rebound.
All of a sudden, Medway settling for the jump shots and not making them.
Clocker's letting them have it. Mike Boudreau couldn't get it to go. Giacobbe with 38 seconds. They pushing it as well. The freshman Liam Regan, a non-shooter, as it seems, at least so far tonight. But you can't say that for Greg Danahy.
Danahy, 8 points.
Active.
He's got a pair of threes and that bucket for 8 points.
Now he's got Feinberg to deal with. Feinberg went right by him last time. So he's giving him a little bigger cushion. Now he's trying to body him and keep a hand on him. 8 seconds left. Max will take the last shot. No, he dishes. John Van Cleef, who had a place to go but couldn't get it off the backboard. Clockers settle for a 26-23 halftime lead. Very exciting.
Clockers held Medway to 7 points that period. Not a shooting clinic tonight or a finishing clinic. Ashland not going as strong as maybe they could to the hoop. They'd have a pile of buckets, Bob, if they could finish at the rim. But still, they have a 3-point lead at halftime against a very tenacious Medway Mustang team.
The great second half is coming up in 10 seconds. Stay with us. You're watching Ashland High School Varsity Sports on Ashland Television.
Television coverage brought to you in part by Marathon Deli. Marathon Deli, providing food services to the Metro West for over 15 years.
Well, Bobby, back to start the second half. First half, Greg Danahy acquired 8 points for Medway and Mike Jacoby. An early 9 in the first quarter. The big scores for Medway. For Ashland, Mike Boudreau had 10. Max Feinberg had 9. Ashland goes into the second half leading 26-23. Medway possession. They'll be heading east in the Clocker Gymnasium. Bob Thacker with the call.
Same starting lineup for the Clockers that started the game, which is Porter and Feinberg in the backcourt.
Boudreau another block. I think that's 3 for him.
And Faniff, Van Cleef, and Michael Boudreau up front.
Medway does a nice job getting into the passing lanes.
Both teams pushing.
Nice defense. Yeah, good defense on both sides.
Tenacious D on both sides and pushing the ball on offense. Max for 3. In and out. Great rebound. Van Cleef. Max again. This time he tries the glass.
Tell you what, but there's patience and tenacity, and Max is a scorer. You get blocked, you go right back to the hole. 2 points to start the second half.
Travers with 3 fouls, as I recall. He's number 3. Quinn, a turnaround.
Into the land of the Giants that time. He had no
If you're
shot.
going to turn around, you got to fall away if you can't elevate.
Good idea.
Shuffle those toes.
Just caught him way underneath, and you know, again, you don't have to make the spectacular pass.
Was he a couple of inches too far
Yeah,
under?
he was.
Did that have something to do with
Too
the
deep.
travel?
He
Yeah.
tried to stop it and back it up.
Kind of tried to shuffle a little bit closer, maybe.
Actually, starting this half in a zone.
Warren gets it in the lane, up and in.
Left-handed. Nice finish there. Little guy in amongst the trees.
John Van Cleef just can't get anything
Yeah,
close
a little
tonight.
bit too much horizontal.
Everything's off tonight.
Yeah, gotta go strong to the hole and go up at the end.
He keeps working, though. His time will come.
Greg Danahy, I think,
let's
is
just
a
hope
lefty.
it's tonight.
It's tonight. It will be.
Michael Boudreau had a good first half. Tries the outside. Can't even get that one. That was in the basket, and it came out.
Good look.
Faniff has also been bottled up for much of tonight. John Van Cleef, give him two.
There you go. There you go. Good work. Hard work.
Working.
Hard work against a physical foe. Jack Travers, a wide body. And we were a little step there.
No look pass to Travers.
There's a weak pass and turnover.
What was he supposed to do with that? Warren was lucky to get a hand on that pass. Michael down the lane all the way around the rim and out the blocking foul, however.
Yeah. That's when I don't blame the player for not making the hoop. He's undercut, and you could land and get hurt. Drew the foul, though. That's the third on Captain Henry Cobb from Medway. Dan Jenkins in the house tonight, watching daughter Allison, who coaches the mighty Ashland Clockers cheerleading squad. 12 strong tonight, Bob. They're doing the foul shooting fingers at the opposite end of the court. Not sure what that does, but let's see if it works. It does. 13 people willing that ball in.
This one's got a 7-point lead now. The biggest of the night.
Yeah, the zone is working for Ashland right now as Medway has got no good looks.
Giacobbe.
Well, there's a little lapse that time.
He likes to do that. The Clockers have stopped it for the most part.
He's
he
quick.
Can finish.
Nice step to his left.
Max tries to answer, short arms it.
Blue ball.
Giacobbe did not like the call. I assume it's white.
Yeah.
And a reset of the clock coming up.
That was a 50-50 call. Could have gone either way.
Bottled up, double team. Mike Boudreau under intense defensive pressure. Held it. They slap at it. Clock is suffering under this defensive pressure. Francis LeBega into the game. Francis wears 5, and he's stripped by his numerical counterpart, Greg Metellus.
Yeah, clean strip there. Francis thinking about his move. He brought the ball down.
Danahy finds Warren, and Warren gets it, coaxes it home.
Yeah, he's got an unorthodox shot, but he's made 3 baskets that way.
Well, no one's looking to shoot, so he's sort of been forced to.
Yeah. Almost looks like the apology shot. He's got 6 points in the game.
Mike Boudreau.
That time, Mike took
position.
the time to square up and had a height advantage, got a good look, and finished.
Warren has it. Down the lane, swish!
Now there's a running right-hander by Ken Condon. You don't see that shot go in that smoothly very often. That's a Rondo shot.
Chris Van Cleef has snuck into the game on me. Chris wears 11, bad pass. Mike tracks it down with his superior reach. Throws it up and got the blocking foul.
And it was.
I don't know if Mike earned the free throws. He doesn't think so. Mitch Porter back in. Max Feinberg's going to get a rest. 3:35 to go in the third period. Ashland 34, Medway 31. It was a 7-point lead. It's cut to 3.
Yeah.
Lobega thought he had position, but it goes to Van Cleef, who lost it out of bounds.
Substitution. Jacoby, a rare rest. He really hasn't sat except for those couple minutes the whole game, and he's a sophomore. Nice player.
The new player is Torrin Smith, 13. Jacoby had it poked away by Mitch Porter, backcourt.
Nice job, Mitch.
No call.
No help, no support.
Shot clock is at 5. Jacoby lets it fly, hits the rim. Who's got it? Medway has a fresh 30 seconds. Not that they look to use it. Ooh, what happened there? Did Lobega run into him?
Looked like Francis got an arm going for the ball. Ashland's first team foul. Medway with only 2.
Timeout. Tonight's game brought to you by the Marathon Deli on West Union Street in Ashland, the home of fine foods, and a great supporter of Ashland High School and Ashland High School athletics. Thanks to the Marathon Deli.
Great guys. A good place to get a sandwich, Bob. Ashland came into the second half up 3. They went up, what, 7? And now Medway's clawed back to a 3-point deficit. A little bit of back and forth as each team has had hot and cold periods. Ashland came out in the zone and kind of ate up Medway for a minute or 2. Medway adjusted, and Ashland maybe should go back to a man now.
Was that Medway's timeout, Bob?
Medway's timeout.
Yeah. Let's see what the coach has in mind calling that timeout. He's got Travers on the bench. He's got kind of a small unit out there. I don't think the freshman is out there. Metalis is out there, and he's been a sub. So he's got 2 players that haven't played much. One is seeing his first action, number 13, Torrin Smith, and Greg Metalis, who looks to be an experienced player. He is a senior. But a non-starter.
Ashland has a bit of a height advantage, and they look more athletic, but Medway's quick. They're tenacious. They play collapsing defense. They help each other. It's a nice little team. Not a great team, but a nice little team.
Rabideau's in the game.
It's a good move.
Jacoby left alone. I wouldn't do that.
Jacoby should not be left alone. That's his 13th point.
If you're going to guard anyone, he's the one. Max loses it in traffic. Jacoby again against Porter. Wards him off. Takes it in and one.
Jacoby must be paid attention to.
You see him ward off the defender, Mitch Porter, without creating an offensive foul, just putting his arm out.
Just enough contact to draw the foul, not give the foul. Had the advantage because he had space.
Medway has taken the lead.
And all of a sudden, the 3-point lead is gone. The 7-point lead is gone. Medway up a bucket.
Spencer all the way, yes, but fouled prior to the drive.
Well, we used to yell out, get a saddle. He was being ridden from the midcourt line all the way in. Torrin Smith not giving ground.
Max, no traveling call. The feet move. Mike Boudreau bottled Rabideau. This is Mitch Porter. Into Mike Boudreau. He goes, tries to go to the basket, stripped.
There's a double dribble, no call.
Greg Danahy to Torrin Smith. Mike Jacoby.
He's on fire this period. Disappeared in the second period, but 9 in the first, and he's got 10 this period.
Wow.
Apparently he only plays offense in the odd-numbered periods, Bob.
Porter. Phaneuf just where he wants to be. And one. Cam Phaneuf got the ball perfectly from Mitch Porter. And he finished.
That's what he needed to do, Bob. Make that inlet pass and give the offensive player the ball in a position where he can score. He doesn't have to put the ball on the floor.
And he kept it up there, Bob.
Kept the ball elevated.
Didn't bring it down. Went right to the basket. 3-point play. Brings Ashland back to within 2. Minute and a half left to go in the third period. The Clockers and the Mustangs from Ashland High School. Bob Thacker, Bob Martell, bringing you tonight's game, being played on January 6, 2015. Clockers in their home whites, Medway and their visiting navy blue. Max Feinberg, the Clockers' leading scorer, bringing it up. Lost his dribble. Boudreau bottled, shot clock at 13. I don't know if Mitch Porter's taken a shot tonight, has he?
He has, but not this half, I don't think.
Faniff strong, couldn't get it to go.
He spent so much energy breaking that double team. He split it, but it was too powerful off the back.
Porter pushed Mike Jacoby. Referee was waiting for it.
Yeah. Anticipation. Mitch's second. Team's third.
New shot clock.
Ashland trying to break everything with the dribble, Bob, on offense. They need to use the pass.
Jacoby again, not this time. Oh, great effort by Jake the Snake Warren, but
This
went out of bounds.
undersized Medway team has done a nice job on the boards.
They jump.
They do. They jump and they get good position.
Faniff sits.
There's the home run pass.
Cleef is in. He's got it. Take your time. And back rim. Max was there to finish it, and he couldn't get his shot to go either.
A clear path, but back rimmed it. But Max hustling the whole way, and that's what earned him a trip to the charity stripe. Nice hustle by Max Feinberg.
Gets Ashland within one with 38.4 seconds left in the third period. A barn burner at Ashland High School tonight. And that's what we've seen from this club.
Good hustle.
Again,
John, again.
Third time, no.
Again, Max.
Feinberg gets involved and loses it out of bounds. What a shame.
Yeah, great hustle, John Van Cleef. Offensive rebounding, but just couldn't get it to go. Couldn't draw the foul. And finally off on Max.
Feinberg sits. Chris Van Cleef comes in.
Yeah, we'll give Max the 30 seconds plus the in-between periods to rest.
Condon. They swing it to Giacobbe.
Shot clock off.
12 seconds left in the third period. 8 seconds left. He takes it. Wild air ball. Clockers 3 seconds. The pass intercepted by Condon. And that will be the third period. Medway 39, Ashland 38. It looks like it's coming right down to the end, Bob, once again here. Every game an exciting finish at Ashland High School. All the Clockers games have been close. The only blowout was, I think, Friday night when they played out in Holliston. Holliston undermanned this season, apparently, as the Clockers really stuck it to them.
Pasted it. The good news is that the games that we've seen, Bob, the Clockers have played very well down the stretch. They're within a point here. And absent Mike Jacoby, and you can't take him out of the equation, he had a terrific third period. 10 points in that period, and they scored 16. They have to pay attention to him. He's a sensational sophomore. For Ashland, pretty good distribution. Mike Boudreau had 4. Cam Faniff had 3. John Van Cleef 2, and Max had 3 that period for a total of 12. But they get outscored 16-12 that period as they give up a 3-point lead and go into this final stanza down a pair. Team fouls: Medway 5, Ashland 3. So we're not quite at the bonus yet.
I think if we can watch Mike Giacobbe a little closer, we can win this game underneath with Faniff, Mike Boudreau, and John Van Cleef. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, they gotta put a focus on him. If they can stop him offensively,
underneath.
It limits.
Inside, John Van Cleef.
John picking up the trash and finishes nicely like you're supposed to.
Clockers take the lead to start the fourth period.
John with a good hustle game this game. He's played very tenacious.
Condon can't answer.
Mitch, nice job getting to that corner. Good support.
He's open. Chris Van Cleef.
Why not? His first basket. It's a big one. Puts Ashland up 3. Ashland's got the first 4 points of the fourth period.
Danahy. Jacoby open for the moment. They're doubling him.
Yeah, good idea. Give him a lot of attention.
It's a zone though, right, Bob?
It's a zone.
Yeah, it's
but they'll favor that side. He's calling for the ball, but every time he gets it, he gets doubled right away.
Danahy, the Condon snuck in but missed the layup.
So you get a little, I think Mike Boudreau got a finger on that one.
The foul is on Van Cleef.
Well, maybe there's a timeout call there. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the call was there because possession was Ashland and they must have called a timeout. Nice start to this fourth period as John Van Cleef with a hustle basket. Chris Van Cleef with a nice jump shot from the right baseline. The Van Cleefs chipping in to give Ashland back the lead. They relinquished it for a bit there at the end of the third period.
Christian was open. He wasn't afraid to stroke it.
No. Best way to play is get the ball, shoot the ball.
Fearless.
Yep. Yeah. If you think too much about it, it seems to affect players.
I have to make a correction, Bob. I went into a consultation with Mark Dessoni at halftime. And it turns out it was not Medway that broke Ashland's streak last year of 19 consecutive wins. The game was played at Norton.
At Norton.
And it was the Norton, what are they? The Fighting Purple, what are they?
The Lancers.
Lancers took it.
So that's what it was, a timeout, no foul. You're right, the Elias Sports Bureau and Dave Bethel made that call and correction.
Yeah.
Mark, a rare statistical error.
Well, he has a lot on his mind.
He does.
You know, he's got a lot of responsibility in this town.
He certainly does. Well, there's a fortunate...
I mean, they could not have a meeting of a selectman or school committee or a town meeting without him.
Yeah, I'd worry if I didn't see him on WACA-TV at one of those meetings.
Well, you know, he asks the right questions.
He does.
Inside Spencer turns up and in. Spencer Rabideau.
How about that for patience? Spencer, a nice finish there. Did not panic.
5-point Ashland lead. Travers from the corner, no. Who's got it? That's Michael Boudreau. Hesitation dribble across the timeline and picked up a foul. I don't think Medway wanted to foul.
No.
I think Mike coaxed him into it with his dribbling.
Hesitation dribble. He could have waited for a little help, but instead he got the fortunate foul call.
Inbounds play goes to the backcourt. Porter didn't expect that pressure, but...
Fourth foul, by the way, on Henry Cobb, captain for Medway.
What number's Henry?
12.
What is that? What happened now? What happened over there?
Kickball?
Okay, we are resetting.
Gives him a new 30. Might have been a kick. By the way, your understudy, Jim Adams, in the corner and in attendance tonight. He'll probably be reviewing this tape to see if he can pick up a few tips on how to do play-by-play.
From the outside, the long two, John Van Cleef.
John's having a nice fourth quarter. Hustled the whole game. Not always rewarded, but he keeps hustling.
Quick turnaround by Danny. He doesn't go. Michael
Defense,
Boudreau clears ahead to John Van Cleef. Will he stuff it? No. Rolls off.
Backwood, John.
Danahy.
Travel before the
foul.
Jason Robidoux. Jason Robidoux. A nice draw there.
Man, oh man.
Spencer.
The kid never saw Spencer set up shop there. And
Spencer willing to give up his body, but...
boy, did he. He got hammered. Traveling call before the contact, so we'll never know what it was going to be called.
Nice job, Spence. He's had a nice game. Limited minutes, but nice game.
There's a travel, no call. And
rolled in and out.
Is missed. Bitch Porter, he stepped out of bounds. So it's Medway ball.
Yeah, Mike, nice hustle.
Clock is up by 7, 5 minutes to go.
This is where they seem to shine. The fourth quarter, they've been relentless. Playing a zone again.
The bomb. Danny way off an air ball.
Spencer again underneath it. Good
Clockers
defense.
releasing on the shot. Mitch Porter had a layup, but didn't know it.
And again, Ashland with chances to just bury the lead here and hasn't finished on 2 plays now. They got a 7-point lead, but it could be 11.
Condon, Warren, Natalis, no.
Another good defensive play there by John Van Cleef. Stood his ground.
Medway offense is completely broken, Bob.
Yeah, they haven't found.
Rabideau pounding his way, eventually kicks it out of bounds.
Medway hasn't found Jacoby offensively in this period. And again, he had a great first period, great third period, nothing in the second. And so far, almost halfway through the fourth period, nothing here. Max
getting a long rest. Max has not played in the fourth period.
Yeah, not sure why, but
well,
he had a little tweak in his ankle.
I'm thinking
now.
Things are going well. So
why mess with the formula? Yep.
Just a thought. Jacoby, he must do that, and he missed that one. And John Van Cleef again with the big board. Again, the long pass.
No reason to rush it. Wait for your offense. Now look inside.
John Van Cleef, the baseline drive, couldn't get it, but he'll shoot too.
Don't get frustrated, John. That was a nice move. You drew the foul.
He's been frustrated all night, but he just keeps working.
He does. We'll work on his hand position. That's all he's got wrong there is he's got his hand in the wrong spot. He gets the break.
Swish.
Finishes that one.
8-point lead for Ashland, 4:03 to go. Max is coming in and Mitch is going out.
Yeah, can't complain about John Van Cleef's effort. He's played a heck of a game.
Spencer Rabideau getting extended fourth period minutes. It's a 9-point Ashland lead. Jacoby left alone. They don't even bother getting it to him. They try to go inside and the Clockers steal it. Look at Max ahead of the pack. Oh, what a play by Mike Jacoby.
Yeah, sophomore, not afraid of that.
Clean block, no foul.
Nice push by Max, but it was a 1-on-3. He didn't have much room to go.
Inbound to Rabideau, just didn't corral it early enough. Offensive foul.
That's a funny call.
Elbow, I guess.
I guess.
You know, it's funny with the difference of a few inches on that pass.
Yep.
He had to reach for that, so he lost his position and the
awkward.
little quick move that he was ready to make. By the time he corralled the ball, the move wasn't there.
Yeah, it might have been a good no call too. And there's one right through his own legs.
Feinberg
Jacoby
takes it. Oh, behind the back, traveling.
Max got it caught in his back. Nice move there to get free. Very athletic move.
I love that. I always call that the Guy Rogers move. The great Guy Rogers.
All of you kids out there, look up Guy Rogers. Kuzi, Guy Rogers invented some of those moves. Jacoby has done, I hate to say it, nothing offensively this period. But Medway hasn't done much this period.
Here we go again. He's got blocked by Jacoby, but this time Max will shoot
Jacoby the foul. And Bob, with 3:04 left in this game, Medway has not scored in this period.
Clockers came out very well on offense, but the defense has been consistent since what? The first 3 or 4 minutes of the third period?
Yeah, 10.
Actually, it's been good all game, but Medway.
Pretty consistent. Medway fits and starts.
Yeah, the Medway offense, their enthusiasm was helping them in the first half, but it's just kind of petered out here in the second half.
Max gets his first points of the fourth period, but look at this distribution, Bob. 16-7, 16-0. That's been the scoring for Medway.
Let's see if Travers g's involved. Number 3's been very quiet.
Somebody's got to be able to score.
Now. Yeah. Oh, he tried to make a pass.
That zone has really been effective for Ashland. There's nothing there for Medway.
About 8 straight times down the floor, Bob.
Same moves, same result.
The passes just do not connect. John Van Cleef blocked. Rebound, Faniff couldn't get it. Medway comes away with it. This is Jake Warren. They swing it. Good defense by Mitch Porter on Jacoby.
Nice step in by Mike Boudreau.
Michael Boudreau.
Great anticipation.
Timeout Ashland. 50 for Ashland, 39 for Medway. An 11-point lead, the biggest of the night for either team. And just about 2 minutes left in this contest.
You kind of question, why would Coach Champagne call a timeout as the Clockers have built an 11-point lead and played flawless defense this period against the Medway team that seems to have lost their way? Well, he's talking to Max about, we got an 11-point lead and 2 minutes left, and there's no reason to push the ball. Use the clock.
Possibly, yeah.
Use the clock. I think he's always teaching. You're not just coaching for this game, you're coaching for the next game and the next game.
Let's see if he wants to get somebody else into the game, too. I don't know. And
what looked like what might be trouble, Ashland trailed by a point coming into this period. Medway has not scored at all this period. They looked not more than offensively challenged. They looked completely inept on the offensive end. They've kept their intensity, but
can't make a pass.
Can't make a pass. They don't even get a look at the basket. They've turned it over repeatedly. Ashland, great defense. This zone has really paid dividends for them.
No subs. No subs for Ashland.
Nope, and they're going to run the
jailbreak. Again. Look out! He lays it in. No foul.
Max using his body very well. Lead. That's a middle school play they got away with, and hey, it works. Nobody played defense in the front court.
Travers in Trevi traffic. What is that? What's the call here?
I guess they're going to give him possession. I don't know why. 5 more players come in for Medway. This is waving the white flag.
Ashland player must have his foot on the line block.
I don't know. That's another inexplicable call.
I didn't see possession.
No. Travers he traveled. At this point, I think they're just like
new players for Medway, and they come in firing.
Jake Hines.
With a just 3. Into the game for the first time tonight. Touches the ball, makes a 3. Max in trouble, and a foul on Feinberg.
Looks like Torrance Smith.
Second unit of Medway comes out on feisty. Ashland's cut to 10, a minute 36 to go, and Feinberg at the line. I guess it's still a 1-on-1, Bob, but any more fouls by Medway will be 2-shot fouls.
Yeah.
Ashland with only 4 fouls, so they have 2 to waste.
Yeah, clean second half. Like they really have played tenacious zone defense, and Medway's played right into their hands, and Jacoby just disappeared in the 4th period. I guess that's if I have a knock on the kid, because he looks like a terrific ball player. He's been inconsistent offensively, at least in this game. First period, 3rd period, he was lights out. 2nd and 4th, not a factor. He'll finish the 4th period without a point like he did in the 2nd period, and he had 9 in the 1st quarter and 10 in the 3rd. Ashland just
got to give defense some credit for that too.
Yeah, absolutely good defense. But Ashland
once he gets the clocker's attention, then they are able to shut him down, and so it seems. But it takes a period to get their attention.
Max to the line. 7 players have scored for Ashland.
Make the first, you get the second, miss it, and it's a live ball. That's what we wanted. 11 points is the lead now. 1 more coming for Feinberg. What's he got tonight?
16, looking for his 17th.
Off the rim. It's Torrance Smith with the rebound. Another new player is
Max,
Pat Travers, 22.
Max has to run a lap. He missed a free throw.
The fall away by the freshman. Liam Regan didn't get anything. Shot clock at 19. Medway inbounding. He gets it in. Stays in. Porter has it. And he's in no hurry now. Boudreau. Who's that over there? That's John Van Cleef. That's Cam Phantom. Michael, interior pass. John Van Cleef couldn't get it to fall.
Yeah, and again, John, nice look. He got that inside move wide open.
Under a minute to play now. Ashland with an 11-point lead. Continuing to play good defense. Smith was open for the moment, but now he's practically out of bounds. Shot clock at 10. Not what you want when you're down 11 under a minute. Will somebody take it? No.
Good help.
It's going to be a shot clock violation.
Good help again.
Yeah. You don't see that often.
No.
Trailing by 11 in the final minute.
This help zone has been great.
Subs. Who's coming in? The seldom seen T.J. Braun, number 24, is coming in.
Kyle Booth.
And Kyle Booth, the tenacious defender that
Kyle
we saw in
Booth,
the last game, remember?
Peripatetic. He's he's like Sonic the Hedgehog. He's always moving, always hustling.
Defensive specialist. What happened?
Not sure why John's shooting down this end.
There was a foul just before that shot clock violation, I'm guessing.
Shooting by himself, though, so
yeah.
Looks like a T. Don't know who got the technical.
It's got to be, right, Bobby?
Yeah.
12-point. Ashland lead, just 33 seconds left. Both teams continue to play high. T.J. Braun, Feinberg.
Good to see Coach get everybody in.
Michael Boudreau push, they let it go.
Oh, the officials just hoping the clock runs out quicker.
Just 17 seconds left now. Shot clock at 12.
Max.
Feinberg travels.
A little head start there. Max is so quick. He doesn't have to do that, but I think sometimes his feet get ahead of his body. By the way, Bob, the era of uniform footwear is over, apparently.
Yeah, it's just not possible anymore with the prices of the footwear.
No team sneakers.
You can't say, okay, let's everyone get such and such a sneaker. The dad starts saying, well, Coach, you give us $138. It's all over.
Yeah.
It's Ashland 54, and it's Medway 42. A nice win. I guess you'd have to say, Bob, going away.
Well, there was a three-point shot by Jake Hines towards the end of the game during garbage time. Otherwise, Ashland shut out Medway for the entire fourth quarter. After trailing by a point going into the fourth quarter, they pull away for a 12-point victory here. Very nice.
It was like the air completely went out of the Medway offensive balloon. It was like, was this the team that was within 2 points? What was it? A 2-point game at halftime?
They were trailing by 3. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, was this the same team that was within 3 points at halftime? As the Clockers just dominated that fourth period and much of the second half to win it by going away. 54 for Ashland, I think, at 42.
Yeah, 54,
Scoreboard
42.
went dark on us, but that's the final score here tonight. All the stats and all the analysis coming up next on the Ashland High School Varsity Basketball post-game show. Stay with us. You're watching Ashland Varsity Sports on Ashland Television.
You're watching WACA-TV.
Back out here at Ashland High School for the Ashland High School post-game show. And tonight the boys basketball team got a very, very nice win over a pretty good Medway Mustang team. The final score was Ashland 54 and Medway 42. This was a 3-point game at halftime. The Clockers had the lead. It was tight at the end of 3 periods, and the Clockers absolutely pulled away, holding Medway to 3 points in the fourth quarter to end up winning this one going away, a 12-point win, Bob, and another great second half performance by the Ashland boys, and their 4th straight win. They're 4-2 now in the season. They lost their first 2, but they've come on strong.
On a roll since then, yeah.
And things didn't always go right for them, but they never gave up, and it had turned out to be a very happy ending.
You're right. Depending on when you tuned in, it was either disaster or triumph. Ashland, look at the game they had. They scored 13, 12, and 16. Pretty consistent offense, but a nice fourth period. the defense was terrific. When Coach Champagne made that adjustment and went to the zone, they just smothered Medway. Medway's leading scorer was Mike Jacoby, had 9 in the first period, shutout in the second, 10 in the third period, shutout in the fourth. In fact, the only points that Medway had in the fourth were a late 3 by Jake Hines during garbage time. Ashland wins that period 16-3, winds up winning the game by 12 points. Just the relentless defense, the second chance rebounds, the way they play, bringing the ball up with 5 players that are capable of carrying the ball. And with Max Feinberg, what we'd consider not his best game, still had 16 points and played well. I think the expectations for Max are so high, it's hard not to think of him achieving perfection almost in every game.
It's gotten to the point where you don't expect to miss any shots, and that's not going to happen. Just like it doesn't happen to anyone. But that's what you're up against with expectations, high expectations. Max is such a smooth player, has all the moves.
Great athleticism.
Yeah. And you just don't expect him to miss anything. And but underneath, Boudreau, Van Cleef.
Yeah.
And Cam Faniff tonight did it once again, although there were a lot of shots that John Van Cleef is going to be dreaming about tonight.
Yeah, John had a lot of chances.
And it just it wasn't his night for the ball to go in the hoop, but
everything else.
Despite it all, how many points did he have?
He wound up with 11.
Still had 11
did a nice
points.
job. Let me quickly go down the scoring for Ashland. Max Feinberg wound up with 16 and led the team. Chris Van Cleef, a big 2 to start the fourth period. He and his brother John did a lot of scoring in that fourth period. Matter of fact, John had 9 points in that period. 7 points in that period. So good for him. Mitch Porter had a point. Spencer Rabidou played a little bit more minutes in the second half. Did a nice job. Had 5 points. Played great defense.
He's a contributor.
Did a great job. When he came in, he changed the tempo of the game.
He's a contributor, no
Mike
question.
Boudreau all over the place, Bob. Offensively, defensively, block shots. Wound up with 14 points. John Van Cleef with 11. Cam Faniff with 4. And I think everybody got to play tonight for the Clockers, which was a nice luxury against a good team.
Yeah.
As they wound up with 54 at the end, the Medway coach dumped his players in during garbage time, and Mark Champagne able to get everybody on the floor tonight to get in the scorebook. It was a good all-around effort by Ashland against a very good Medway team.
And very similar to the Hopedale game, once the Clockers started really clamping down on the boards and clamping down on defense, they made a very good team look not so good. Just like they did to Hopedale, which hasn't lost any other games, except that Ashland game. And this Medway team had 4 TVL wins, and the Clockers didn't make them look good tonight.
They didn't, and I don't know if it's a conditioning thing or what, but these kids don't seem to get tired. Mike Boudreau makes me tired just watching him.
Right. There's no let up, no matter what the score is, and that's the way to play.
Good hustle.
When the coach tells you to sit on the bench, that's when you let up.
Right. Mitch
but
Porter.
When you're on that floor, it's all out every
all
second.
All the time. Yeah. Cam Faniff. They just have a number of players. Max. They just don't stop, and they usually play 8 players, maybe 7, 8, maybe 9 sometimes, but 8 usually. That's not a lot to play a whole game like that. And they played man for a long time in the first period, in the first half, and played zone for a bit. The zone really, really caused Medway problems. Before that, despite the fact that they were size challenged, they collapsed well on defense. They looked for the open cutter, and Jacoby was making some shots. That kept him in the game for a while. But in the end, Ashland, with that relentless pressure and energy, wound up pulling away with a 16-3 third period and wound up winning by 12.
I'd like to single out Mitch Porter for his defense tonight.
Terrific.
Outstanding all game long.
Yeah, even you talk about 50-50 balls, Bob. Even balls that he knew he wasn't going to get until he was out of bounds, he was on the floor. He'll get the floor burn award tonight.
And the Bob Martell player of the game.
Well, I think just wire to wire, and it was a team contribution, but wire to wire, I thought John Van Cleef, despite the fact that he didn't get as many hoops as he might have, played great defense, rebounded well, wound up with 11 points, and he had 7 points in the fourth quarter when they needed him. So John Van Cleef would be one of my picks, and Spencer Rabidou, who doesn't usually get the minutes, got a few minutes tonight, and he kind of turned the energy around for Ashland. Wound up with 5 points, but I'd credit him for his energy level and the fact that he played good defense against Jacoby when he was in there.
Perseverance.
It could have been any one of a number of players.
Both players.
Those
Perseverance.
two had great nights tonight. Never stopped playing at a high level.
Good choices. Congratulations to John Van Cleef and Spencer Abadou, the Bob Martell players of the game. That's going to do it here from Ashland High School. And the final score for the final time was Ashland 54 and Medway 42. For Bob Martell, I'm Bob Thacker. Thanks for watching, and we want to also thank the Marathon Deli once again for providing the dinner for our staff tonight and all the support they have for Ashland Public Schools and the Ashland High School
athletics. They've been great for the school.
And tonight's game was produced and directed by Dan Baker, and on the crew tonight was Todd Carter, Jeff McGatton, Matt Gemma, Jared Donovan, Laura Priest, and Connor Donovan. Thanks to them for a great production. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.